Working. Looking good. I don't know who's here, but what's up? What is good? How are we doing today? I don't know how well you can hear me, or if you can hear me at all or not. Boom, 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 boom. Well, turn the lights on. Can you turn the lights on out there?
Turn the lights on?
Yeah, that's the one. Yeah, that should be fine. Perfect. Perfect. The light there. Thank you. Perfect. Maybe you can see me a little better now. What is good? Come down here to watch me do some rolling. Real shame, I wish I could play music for you guys. What up, Brandon? How you doing? What's good, Brandon? You need gopher chucks? Like from Kung Pao? It's a little bit different than nunchucks. I'm thinking of it as a jump rope, but you don't jump through it, essentially. You do everything in your power to not jump through it. But then you could jump through it if you wanted. Just gotta do it at the right time. Wow, it actually wanted me to... It held your message because you said LMFAO. That's funny. Oh man, I mean, I used to love Kung Pao. I mean, I still love Kung Pao. Brianna and I watch it all the time. Not all the time, but at least once or twice a year, probably. How old do you think I am? I'm older than I'm almost 30. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, that's the feeling we want right there. Nice. I barely been playing any games lately. I might get on and play WoW for like 30, maybe 45 minutes a day. And then I find myself doing stuff like this for 6 hours. Because I'm just addicted. Addicted to biomechanics. I think it drives your sister crazy. I just started playing. I have it on my phone and I started playing it. RuneScape. It's all right. It's nice for something to play when you're out and about, you know. RuneScape seems pretty fun though. You said shit, it held. I think this is helping me like put into some terms. I'm okay with people saying shit in here. I don't care. I just want any. I don't really care about swear words. I mean, I do in a sense, but not too worried about it right now. I'd still rather play WoW though, any day of the week. I do like it though, like, I feel like games today, like there's no like progression to them, and there's definitely progression in RuneScape because you have to level up all the skills and stuff. You can pretty much log into WoW and do whatever you want and just run around not caring about anything. RuneScape is like one of the two MMOs that's still growing today. It's RuneScape and what is it? RuneScape and Final Fantasy 14. They're like the most growth in game MMOs. Yeah, I mean, I played WoW I luckily had a computer. My mom bought a computer for us. So I was lucky in that regard. I had a nice computer. But I had to pay for it myself. But I've been working since I think my first job I had paper outs. And then, yeah, Pizza Del Rey from 14, and pretty much worked every year ever since. Maybe not so much now that I take care of your sister, but I still get paid to do that. Reno from Del Rey? Hell yeah. I worked with him a little bit, but I knew his brother better because his brother worked there a lot longer than he did. Reno Robinson, right? I'm trying to think of my brother's name. Yeah, he was starting there when I was kind of leaving. Oh yeah. I bought weed from him a couple of times, I think. How to gank Asmon Gold. And WoW. He barely plays WoW. Asmongold is the biggest drama farmer on the platform. One of the biggest. Can't hate him for it. A lot of his takes are pretty good. What do I want to do now? Just do some swings. So what you up to today? Still playing Fortnite? I'm supposed to be playing Fortnite still. Are you streaming still? Yeah, Brianna has a friend who, he's like narcoleptic, so he'll just like pass out, and we'll check his stream, it'll just be sitting there like controller disconnected, still live. It's funny. It's scary, man. Holy crap. I wish I knew what I used to be on. Because when I was in, I must have been between 5th and 8th grade, somewhere in there. And I was on Adderall. And I mean, it ruined everything for me. I couldn't eat, I wasn't sleeping, nightmares. Yeah, I mean, I don't know, I mean, I'm not a big fan of that stuff. Most everything I try to do is holistic, so I try to do it in essence from a natural, and then I will go prescription if I have to. I was always revolving on and off depression meds and stuff like that, and I would just take it for a day and then not take it again because it would just make me feel worse, you know. So I knew then, 12, 13, 14, I'm not gonna be on this stuff. Knew it then. And then, I mean, started smoking weed about that time too. That's why I was like, I don't really need it. Weed does pretty fine for me. Used weed wrong for a long time. Definitely am a lot better about it now. I try to like set windows of smoking like between 4 and 6 hours a day. That's it. I lean more on that microdose kind of mentality. Well, a lot of the diagnosis and the way that they treat it isn't a good way to treat it, you know. Most of the medications you take, they're going to have at least two to four side effects, and the side effects are going to be typically worse than what you're trying to fix in the first place, so you got to go get a second med to counteract those things, and then knowing you have a problem is where you start. And then you can either choose to do it on your own or you can get help. I mean, help is probably the best way to having a group around you would be what you want. I don't think I've ever met like a diagnosed crazy person. I don't think I've ever met one myself personally. I've seen people go through stuff, find themselves again, and then get healthy. I've seen it several times. A lot of people, at least what I've come to realize, is all my depression, anxiety issues that I have all stemmed from childhood trauma, and you really got to dig deep and really find that stuff, and you know, really search your childhood for that trauma. And I mean, for me it was just basically I'd want to say something or do something and no one would listen to me my whole life, so I've lived a lot of just what I have to say doesn't matter to anybody, so I just don't say anything at all. And it's not a good place to be. I'm a lot more open now. I'm like trying to be, you know. Damn. Yeah, that's kind of. A lot of people just have to open up too. I know you're hurting a lot, but people got to open up. It's hard though. It's very hard. It's not easy. Never try to claim it is for anybody. We're all struggling. We really are. No matter who you are. That's kind of crazy though. But I mean, props to her to being able to stay quiet and stuff. I guess that's hard. That could be harder than some people just blow up, you know? I think it shows that at least kind of a little bit of control there, a little bit, that she can control emotions to just kind of do her own thing. Everything I'm doing right now is what I do to cure my mental issues, you know. This is my free place right here where I could let frustration out, anger out, doesn't matter what. I can open up my emotions. I could do so much, you know. Especially with the rope, man. I love that thing to death. I mean, I would drop all of the equipment I have and just pick up the rope for the rest of my life. It's so good. And I wish more people would be open to it, trying it at least, you know. I'm not out here trying to sell anything. Just try it, you know. Tell me how it makes you feel. I've talked to a lot of people about it, but no one really cares. You know? Don't bother me none. I'm gonna get stronger, more efficient. Yeah, I mean, I've been there, man. Honestly. That was me until I met your sister. And, you know, your sister, I was in a very, very dark place when I met your sister, and she really helped me in a lot of ways get through that. And yeah, and I want you to know, if you ever want to reach out, you can definitely reach out to me, man. I'm not forcing you to do nothing, but the option's always there if you want to use it. You know, I care about you, and you know, I don't dig to in any situations or anything like that, but I mean, life sucks, man. I know. But I want you to know you're not alone if you don't want to be. I'm here for you. I wish I could show you pictures of how I was living. And I would literally just like, I'd play World of Warcraft, I'd wake up in the morning, smoke weed, play World of Warcraft, 8-10 hours a day. I would eat food at my desk, you know, garbage right there on the floor. And it got to the point where I'm literally in a lazy boy, and it's just trash and cigarette ash and cat piss and everything around me, man. And yeah, I mean, finding Brianna was like kind of a purpose in life. Like I had something to, how do I put it? I just had someone who, one, would listen to me. Like I said before, I just had no one in my life that would like listen, you know, so it was kind of nice to have that, or at least cared about what I had to say a little bit, you know. So I had that, and she's the one that was just bluntly honest with me. It was just like, look, you're a degenerate. You need to fix this if you want to stay with me, you know, basically. And of course I'm going to want to stay with her because your sister's a, you know, I love your sister to death. She's a beautiful, lovely person, you know, she really is, you know. So of course I'm going to make myself better so I can help make her better in the process, you know. I mean, I don't know if she used that word deliberate, like specifically, but I'm sure she did. I mean, it wasn't nice, I tell you that much. She was real with me, you know. She was real with me, you know. I needed that. I had friends that just wouldn't be. And I'm sure you have the same way. You have friends that won't tell you how it is because they don't want to upset you or whatever, you know, and that's fine, you know. I think you understand your situation. You just don't know what to do about it. And it's hard. You're a smart guy, man. I know you are. I really do. Yeah, seriously, I am not working right now. I take care of your sister. I'm literally available 24/7. I literally am. You know? And I was a DJ. I was proud of it. I can't really blame you for not wanting to work. There aren't a lot of jobs that I would go and work, or companies, I should say, that I would honestly go and work for, you know? Like I left Planet Fitness because it was a cashless business, and I don't support cashless business at all. And it's a place that's supposed to be a judgment-free zone and all that, and all they do is judge people coming in the door. So it's just, I'm not going to put my energy into that at all. And I know my worth more than just a couple dollars in a paycheck, you know, like. I think the only thing, I know you're working for like, I I don't know if it was Pepsi or something. I know you were doing that at one point. I don't know what your last job was that you had, but I think that's the last job I kind of had heard about. Or maybe it was some sort of manufacturing, I think. I'm not real sure. Those can be good jobs. I mean, premium waters. Oh yeah, is that like same kind of thing as like a bottling company or whatever? And you just kind of, I don't know, forklift or whatever, kind of just whatever, that type of work. That's good work, good money in it, typically, as long as you're not destroying your body for it. Which I've been there. I don't know if you know what American Phoenix is here in town, but I worked there for almost like 3 or 4 years. That was that was quite the job. American Phoenix. It's in Banbury Place. It's rubber manufacturing. They make rubber. You might know some people who work there, Hey, thanks Chrome Power, appreciate that, man. Yeah, it's I don't know where my girlfriend got it from, but it's a Popeye shirt. I thought it was Blink-182, but it's like a super cool art Popeye shirt. Love it, Matches my big old forearms. Yeah, man. I worked with him we were in the same grade together in high school at North. I've known him for a long time. That crushed me, man. That's another thing big in my life is I've lost more friends than I care to even, want to think about. Hold on, guys. I'm going to be right back. I gotta go change my music on my computer here. Is it okay on your phone? All right. Yeah. Oh, you must know, that was, oh, I can't think of his name right now, but it was, dude's son, I can't think of his name. I can't, I don't know, it could have been someone completely different at that time too, just because that whole business is a revolving door of people, pretty much. But no, I mean, it hurts me so much because I have done the job, I did the job that he was doing, just like your friend did, and I was, and it's just so easy to make one mistake and it's just over like that, it's sad. I've ran my whole left arm through a roller before and some other stuff there. I mean, it's not that the job itself is unsafe. It's just a very difficult job in some areas, as most manufacturing jobs are. You're breathing. Yeah, I mean, it happens. I mean, like I said, you just kind of look away for 1 second and you don't realize what happens, and then you're stuck somewhere, and you could scream as loud as you want, no one's going to come for you because you're alone downstairs. You know, especially on third shift, which he was. It was fun kicking kids out of there. You'd be on like the basement level, and like a couple would be walking through there thinking nobody's there, you know, because it's like 3 a.m. or whatever, and then you just like chase them out of the building and get out of here. Oh, that was fun. But then you come back to your machine and like all hell broke loose, and it's like, oh fuck. All right. Yeah, I mean, you know where you're going, it's not that hard. They were just kind of naive young kids. Oh yeah. Especially, I don't know if you know where like the tunnels are. You can get out at, you can get a tunnel in there in Banbury, and you'll come out in, by a storm drain by, what's that park up there? Over that way. Kind of where the cliffs are. There's like a drainage pipe that comes out over there. Not across the river, it's on the same side, but the drainage pipe goes out into the river. So there used to be an old ammunition tunnel that would run through there, that they would move product from Banbury to a boat in the water and then send it down the river. At least that's what I have been explained it as. Kind of when, same time that Presto was making military weapons and stuff. I think it was, I don't know what, World War I or World War II, somewhere around that era, that time frame. It's pretty well hidden. At least that, the entrance to that is pretty hard to find. But it's pretty cool because down there there's like a whole other second basement essentially. And there's like old bikes down there that used to like drive, that people used to ride around the plant and stuff that they don't use anymore, but yeah, it's pretty cool. We used to go down there and smoke weed and stuff, just being stupid at work. It's a cool place to work because my manager smoked weed and he just smoked weed with us, you know, like. It's a good place to work though, I mean, very fun place to work, I should say. Oh, I think I know what you're talking about, yeah. Is it only 6 o'clock? Is my phone wrong or that computer's wrong? Should probably check my phone. Might have to plug my phone in here. On my 6 shots in my revolver when I'm on my own. Oh. What do you think, Brandon? You think I'm gonna make gaming a healthy space this year? That's what I'm gonna try to do. Kill for life. My or Brandon and I's torch just broke recently, and I was like, sad face. I think the cat knocked it off my desk, and the little where you turn it up and down broke, and that's it. I have a little it's like a quad flame butane lighter that I ended up using that works okay, but definitely not the same. Works pretty good for cold starts, but nothing else. I've kind of stepped away from that myself, or at least dabbing maybe. Focusing on the health and fitness stuff, you know. Just makes me a little lazy when I shouldn't be. Not that there's anything wrong with it, I don't think.
That's classic, man. I've been there before. I've been there before. Man, them pizza makers are so nice. You can make anything on them things. Got your mom one this year. Hey, that's all you need. You don't even need a microwave with that thing for real though. You do it right. I've seen, I hate to admit this, but I've literally seen someone cook hamburgers on that thing. And it was disgusting, man. I didn't eat it, but he did. So I know you can do it. It's just not very. That's like, man. I've been there and done that, though. Like, does your stove work? I mean, do you just not have heat, or? So I say you could turn your oven on or something, but I guess I don't know the situation. Oh, that's rough. Hello, Ashley. How are you doing? Appreciate you stopping in today.
what your name is there. Appreciate you. How you doing? I'm doing great. I mean, I'm sitting here rope flowing, chilling. I cannot complain. I'm in the zone, you know. I just wish I could share the music that I listen to, because I'm sure it's kind of boring for y'all to just watch a guy flip a rope around. But thanks to copyright, you know, it's always great. I don't know about that, but I don't think anybody's ever said that to me, but hey, I appreciate it. I'm just a little fella. I'm like maybe like 130 pounds, so like it's hard not to look okay, I guess. I mean, you're in the health and fitness section. I mean, you've got to be pretty buff too. Like, oh yeah, I'm between 130 to maybe 140 pounds. I'm in there. I'm in there somewhere. Yeah, I mean, this rope flow stuff is just so fun. This will literally make you better at anything you want to do. Anything. I literally mean that. If you just want to, walk better, it teaches you the patterning for walking. I mean, the underhand figure eight, which is what I'm doing. This is called the underhand sneak. If you look at it, it's literally just a side bend to a side bend to a side bend to a side bend, which is below. I have Weckmethod and stuff like that. Links you can go click to check some of that stuff out. But Weckmethod's all about true balance and balanced locomotion and stuff. So no. So I don't know, like, you're obviously here, Ashley, because I hope you like some fitness, or you're curious about something. Like what rope flow is or something, or what Weckmethod is. Oh, side bend, yeah. I mean, I can see how you could make that. Well, I don't know. I'm not a gym rat, never been a gym rat. It's kind of, I've never really liked the gym, but when I found the rope and stuff like that, like this specifically, just the rope, this was like, oh wow, I like this, and I could do this, and then this just has kind of led me to other things, exploring Weckmethod and stuff like that, which I think is just, David Weck is the guy that invented this right here. I'm sure you've seen this before. I'm sure you know what a Bosu ball is. David Weck is the guy that invented this. And his whole foundation for everything he does is balanced locomotion, which is just walking. And what Stanford and like the big people say, this is a Bosu ball. It's a Bosu ball. So it's like a, hold on a second. So it's like this. So this is a Swiss ball, okay? But this is just cut in half and flat on one side. So the way is, he invented the Bocce ball because he was on it. Try and get up here. He was up here on it standing like this, you know. I can't stand up, but I can at least balance here on this ball like this. It's about as far as I've been able to get. But he was actually standing, and he rolled off the ball, and he was like, well, I'm just going to make it flat so people can stand on it and use it, because the sort of sensation you get from the feet all the way up through your posterior chain into your back. I mean, he was doing this because he had back pain. And, you know, I don't know, you know, just standing on the Bocce ball is going to really help lower back issues, things like that. And in a safe manner, instead of trying to be on an actual ball, you know. And it's all about compression. So when you go back to the Bosu, the same kind of muscles you'd be using to stand on the circle ball are what you still need to use to just stand on it like this, you know. And now it's compression. Now I can back my feet up here. It's kind of hard. Well, maybe I'll move this closer. You can use the ball, okay? Ball here. And now you can, I'll get into kind of a little bit of this kind of a position here. So I'm gonna be pressing into the ball with the back of my heel here. And I'm gonna be pressing into the ball with my third and fourth martitis, I can't say the word, but my third and fourth toes here. And that's going to give me a very nice sensation throughout my entire posterior chain. Think of it like in isometric work. I mean, I have pretty small feet. I think I could wear like a size 7 in men's or something. But you can compress the ball then. And the ball's going to try and push you off of it the same way that it would if you're on the Bocce or on the Swiss ball over there, like the real one. And you're just going to strengthen all that. You see how I'm sitting there shaking now? That's what I'm trying to really get to. But it's just, you'll come off this ball here, or even the Swiss ball there, and you just have you're very grounded instead of being uprooted, which is a lot of people like anti-rotation training, which is just stiff, neutral, no side bending. It's going to uplift you and you're not going to feel very rooted to your feet, which everything you do is rooted through your feet, you know? So it's not very smart to uproot yourself, and it affects your nervous system too and stuff. A lot of non-contact injuries in sports is a good chance that they're caused by the anti-rotation training that a lot of high-end people use. And Weckmethod is all about pro-rotation training, so they want you to rotate and stuff like that. And I mean, if you yourself got up and you wanted to just like balance on one foot, so what they tell you is what's good is being neutral. So if I just have my head here it's hard for me to do it because, you know, you can't stand straight if you're not head over foot, which is what spiraling is going to do. You know, it's like my first time ever trying to explain this, so like bear with me. I'm going to try and get better as I go along. Oh man. Perfect. Yeah, it's a lot better. But you literally can't balance, you know, if you're trying to keep your head straight here in the middle, I literally can't balance. You know, I literally can't do it. As much as I want to, I can't, you know. But now if I go here, now I have my head over my foot here, this right here, now I'm balanced. Now I can be here, I can be out here. You know, this is what David Weck calls true balance. It's the balance of left and right on one foot. Then you can weaponize it and kind of make it athletic. Then forward here, it's all about being long and strong. I do like stuff like this, which will help you say, this is a 30-pound kettlebell, and you know, you're always trying to root to that, that's what they call a coil, and then you're going to come up and coil on the other side. Come down, curtsy, coil. And this right here, if you try this ever, you're going to come off of it and you're just going to feel so much connection from here. It's all in your lats. I don't know, it's kind of hard to explain unless you feel it. The simplest thing you could do, because if you don't have anything around you or anything like that, is just try the Royal Coil, which is essentially just that movement. I did without the weight. So right foot forward, if you want to start with your right foot, you're going to kind of elbow to your glute on your right side. You're going to curtsy. You're going to really go to that back pocket and go up. Keep your eyes forward and like you're attacking something essentially. And if you do this, you're going to feel it all the way from your leg into your core here. And the whole idea is about strengthening that is because it will bring you across your body. That's what cuts you across. I don't know if that makes any sense at all, or even if you're still here. But I think I'm going to be done for the day, I think. So I appreciate Ashley and Brandon stopping in today. I appreciate you so much. I'm gonna try and do this every day. I don't know. We'll see. Yeah. Thank you. Peace.